G'day gamers, Wobot here, or Filthy Wobot74 with a video. It's probably having a shot at YouTube, but it's in response to Marcus Dibble. And if you don't know who Marcus Dibble is, I'll link his actual video in the description. But he pretty much went on to say that, well, before I get into the commentary, let me just talk about this gameplay here. This is, believe it or not, Iron Banner the other day. And we absolutely could bounce these guys. And this is pretty much a good response into, how can I put it, into what's happening to Marcus Dibble when YouTube rates his videos whenever he uploads a video. You can tell pretty much without them even looking at it. And so, look, we pretty much can bounce these guys. They rage quit in Iron Banner, and I've never seen it before. It actually glitches at the end of the game because they've all pretty much, I think it was a party, a few of them just rage quit. So, I'll play a bit defensive here, but, you know, it was... Iron Banner's meant to bring out the sweaty and the best of the best. I usually suck at Iron Banner, but in this game I did well because I had great teammates. Say no more. But into the video at hand, YouTube hates good and honest content creators. Now, Marcus Dibble, if you don't know who he does, his main channel does call-outs, you know, of pretty shitty YouTubers and other people, and he's been doing it for quite a few years. He's got over 500,000 subscribers. But of late, since the new changes with YouTube here and there, every one of his videos gets demonetized and age restricted and flagged as soon as they go up, within no time whatsoever. And a couple of subjects that he touches on here and there when he calls these people out are actually honest and genuine bloody call outs, okay? Very good videos. He is into fitness, he talks a lot about mental health, but he has some really strong, valid points. And I'm going to be honest with you here, people. I'm going to go one step further. I think if you actually live in America, you're going to bonus over anybody else on the planet. It's very American biased. Now, to give you an example, it has changed to pretty much where YouTube used to be a format for basically strong personalities coming through. You need to have to clickbait, shock, start drama, or BS, or do fake pranks to get views. It was about strong personalities, and a hell of it was to do about, you know, being entertaining, just generally good to watch. I think YouTube owes the gaming community a hell of a lot more than they realise. Then vloggers came into it, and that wasn't too bad, and then there's some creativity, but then really of late it has gone to fake pranking, and of course it's really gone down, really downhill when Logan and Jake Paul have come into the fray. Now, I don't talk about the Paul brothers. You can't knock them. They've gone incredibly well. You know, they got to the top of YouTube in no time, or they did for a while. Thank goodness people like Ninja have come through once again. A great personality, great skill, great entertainer, great content creator, great streamer. Thank God he outdid those guys. And, you know, those blokes, their videos... This is the thing that gets me right. In their content and the videos they created, they've got a team of editors. They've got a team of people with them, and they're pretty much white privileged, as far as I'm concerned. Very spoiled brats, very arrogant. Particularly what Logan Paul did in Japan. There's other videos I can probably try and find it for you and link it to you in the description, where it said finding the dead body who committed suicide in the suicide forest and filming it was not the worst thing he did in Japan. He disrespected him on so many levels, on so many ways. It was just disgusting. But yet, he gets a slap on the wrist. He still gets to upload and still stream, and YouTube protected him, same as Jake Paul, because they create a lot of ad revenue and things like that. But when somebody like Marcus Dibble comes out, who does his own editing, does his own script, does his own work, great videos, as you'll see if you go for his channel, he gets demonetized and punished straight away. And he's an honest and very, very good creative content creator, and he's in Australia. Now, the other thing that annoys me about the Paul brothers, okay, is their father at the moment, and whether it's true or not, he has done some pretty dodgy shit of late. And if I was YouTube, I wouldn't be supporting the Paul brothers or any of the Paul family whatsoever. He has, he's in the allegation of, hackers hacked his channel. A sex video got out there on YouTube, and a guy called Kavos, I'll link it in the description, who's talking to these hackers, and the hackers have pretty much almost suggested that he's had sex with underage girls. And he's promoting it. Now, that's a bit of a concern, because you look at the whole Paul and the Logan Paul and Jake Paul, their fan base is predominantly under the age of 15. It really is, as you can see me camping there and getting well with the Paul's rifle. But people, it does. And when Kavos did an interview today and backtracked and so forth, because, you know, this guy, whatever their father is, this Greg Paul going off, the thing was pointed out to him by some of his viewers was, because it's all on Pornhub, believe it or not, said that the lady asked if the video camera or the camera on his phone was on, and he said no. So he's filmed this sex act without the lady's consent, which is a big no-no here in Australia. Pretty sure most of America, England, most of the world actually, it's a big no-no. You can't, male or female, if you haven't got that person's consent, you can't film them when they're naked. And that's, yeah, even if you've been with that partner for quite a while, you still have to get their consent, believe it or not. That's true. So if I wanted to take a photo of Sedina naked, I'd have to get her consent to do so. Yes, it's strange as it sounds, it is a damn good thing to have, and he's totally abused that. But yet YouTube seems to reward the Paul brothers, who have blatantly lied and tried to set up people and ruin other people's careers and being bullies and so forth. But yet there's Marcus Dibble, who does call-outs, who's very honest and just says to YouTube, you know, or just puts it out there, doesn't even say to YouTube, and calls people out and they have to respond. And he's being very honest and he's very good at his content that he creates. But yet he gets punished, and countless other YouTubers have had that happen to him in the past. Look, I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of Keemstar, but he is, you know, had his courage and his conviction. He's stand by it, and he does drama alert. He is very smart. He's been, you know, picked on, bullied, and bounced, and still come back. You might be a fan of him, but some of his stuff is entertaining. But he's nothing like the Paul brothers, and yet they have created far more fuss and far more damage to society, and yet they still continue to do YouTube, or people don't really care. And they're talentless bullshit artists and fuckwits owned by who have big money. That's it. They were with Disney, for crying out loud, and the way they've all carried on, the way they treat women and so forth, is disgusting. But yet they get rewarded more than somebody like Marcus Dibble, who, yes, swears a lot here and there in his videos, but at the end of the day is predominantly quite respectful and calling it straight. You know, he's about fitness, he's very good, some of his videos are bloody hilarious, and it just annoys me when I see, now look, people say, oh, just bitchy because you don't get big views or anything like that. It's like, no, man, I don't really care, man. At the end of the day, if I get 20 views, fair enough. I'll never be a sellout to get the big views or the popularity. I'm super stoked with my sub count, and I couldn't care less what other people think. I actually, be brutally honest with you, I don't think either of the Paul brothers could make a video like I've just done now with their own gameplay. I doubt they could. I mean, I'm sure they're fit and they've done well, they've got a bit of a business brain on them, but making money ain't what it's all about, people. You know, having all this money in these fast cars doesn't make you fantastic. Trust me, half a dozen of the crime lords in Sydney probably got more talent than those buffoons, and probably could beat the shit out of all of them. Not promoting drug deals or anything, but I'm just saying, they're talentless hacks who are quite bad, but they get more support and protection because, you know what? With the BS that YouTube's going on about their copyright laws and protecting people and the young generation, they're making money off the young generation, so they're being very incredibly hypocritical. So it's alright for the Paul brothers to do it because they create ad revenue, but when something like Marcus Dibble doesn't do anything remotely like it, let's flag it straight away and demonetize it and age restrict it. Now, some people say you shouldn't do YouTube for money. The effort Marcus Dibble puts in is more than enough. Is more than enough. He should get some reward for it. At least, yeah. Don't age restrict him and punish him for making great content. It's simple as that. But then turn around and say to someone like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, who, let's face it, that suicide video was up for a good couple of days before it even was taken down, before he even apologised. And he's making money off it. So really, people, and he's making money off the documentary as well. It's so hypocritical. Now, if they were harsh with everybody right across the board, awesome. You couldn't complain. But they're not. They are not. It's very one-sided, very double-sided. It's wrong. It's a weird type of censorship. And Keemstar brought up a valid point. Now, I'm a big fan of Alex Jones or anybody like that. But he's been censored, you know, taken off Twitter and stuff like that because he's been a bit of a dick. But if they can do that to him, why can't they do it to the Logan brothers at all? Yeah, because Alex Jones doesn't create the revenue that the Paul brothers does. Censorship, in my view, is very hypocritical and a real joke. As Mark Twain says, censorship is like, you know, saying I can't have a steak because a 5-year-old kid can't eat it. That's the truth, man. I've always been against it. As you can see, they rage quit, they left, it totally bugged out. We're going incredibly well. I'll link Marcus Dibble's video in the comment section down below. Tell me what you think. I am basically doing this because I'm a big fan of Marcus Dibble. I think he's one of Australia's best underrated YouTubers because of the call-outs he does, and he's entertaining, and his gaming videos and his other vlogging videos are fantastic. Plus, he's, you know, it's very brave for a man like him to come out and say he's got mental health issues. Marcus Dibble, you're my hero, mate. Keep up the good fight.